Be a free thinker and do not accept everything you hear as truth. Be critical and evaluate the things that you believe in. These are the words of Aristotle that led to the Media and Communication Department of Tamale Technical University many years ago. Tamale Technical University is Africa's premier university in northern Ghana in the delivery of world-class technical and vocational education. The university traces its history to a trade school in 1951 and a technical institute in 1963. It received technical university classification in 2018 following its conversion from a polytechnic under the Technical Universities Act 2016 Act 922. The university has autonomy to run as a public tertiary educational institution in Ghana. All the programs run by the university are accredited by the Ghana Tertiary Education Council, GTEC. The university has a student population of over 7,000 made of various nationalities. The vision of the school to become an information technology-driven tertiary institution with a cohesive workforce for the running of professional certificates, higher national diploma and degree programs relevant to the national development with the needs of the polytechnic socio-economic environment taking the center of the stage. The mission of the university is to provide higher education and undertake research in engineering, technical and vocational-based disciplines using practical and competency-based approach that would produce professionals for industry. And the focus zeroes on the tenets of media, which is information, education and entertainment. The fact that most students will appreciate these tenets of the media landscape doesn't mean all students yield to these ideals of the media landscape.
If you look at the tenets of democracy, it is everything about the media. You cannot talk about transparency, accountability, fairness, integrity without media. And so media plays a crucial role in strengthening every democracy, in our case, Ghana's democracy. You know that the media plays, some say traditionally, 3 roles, but I'll add the 4th one. Education, information, entertainment, and I say, and transformation.
You have a bandwagon in support of just the propaganda of the state. The journalists bring out issues, they just drive and have a following of their members without they necessarily digging deep and following certain facts, unraveling the truth, which is the basis of media. Because for truth and accuracy, for objectivity, for fairness, for transformation and education of the populace to happen, students and practitioners of this media need to have such kind of skills and be able to underline, remove what we call the yellow journalism aspect of journalism, to be able to gather factual, accurate and truthful information devoid of bias.
Our media is so polarized along the NDC and MPP political lines, to the extent that most of them have lost nationalistic interest. This is most disturbing as our critical voices are giving way to propaganda voices. This development must be kept as it poses serious threat to the country's democratic stability. Ladies and gentlemen, the media's role in holding duty bearers to account is not in doubt as stipulated in Article 162 Clause 5 of the 1982 Constitution, which calls on the media to uphold the principles and objectives of the 1982 Constitution.
If some of you have heard of this university called MIT, Massachusetts Institute of Technology in the United States. Okay, for those who have not heard about it, kindly Google it and see what they do. They are the driving force of technology in the United States. And what they do is very radically different from what traditional universities in the United States do. They try to do hands-on education. So what they try to do is that, let's say for example, you've been a tailor or a seamstress or whatever that you call the person for about say 15, 20 years. So you have the skills. And let's say for example, you are an SHS dropout, for example, but you have the soft skills and you practice it for 20 years. They can bring you to come and do a master's program where they fine-tune you to be able to, come out with a master's program so that you can help, they can add some little more skills to what you know. They can tap what you already know into the whole system because some others are going to learn. The point I'm making here is that we need to practicalize whatever that we are learning if we need to grow as a country.
In this arena of media and communication, Tamale Technical University, we entreat students not only to be onlookers and partakers in media practice, but to actually exhibit the lofty ideals of journalism, as also intimated by the Ghana Journalists Association Code, which reflects on the kind of brevity that students should exhibit, the kind of fairness, the kind of informed opinions that we should share to our populace, because when journalists share positive opinions, it influences the public and they make informed decisions on issues they might not have proper opinions on. So to be brave and to share your opinions means you have to dig deep and learn on the rudiments of the job, learn on the factual information that are available online, and learn the messages that have come off from students, from practitioners. Dig deep and evaluate the impact of those stories that may affect either student journalists, either practitioners, or the general public. Then you can also be contributing to the landscape of media in Ghana. Without that, I'm afraid we'll only be doing what we call a bandwagon approach, where everyone gets rallied in support of a friend, a brother, or a media colleague, not based on facts, not based on knowledge, not based on pure information, but on propaganda, on selfishness, on ill-informed, ill-intentioned agenda, either to castigate, to malign, or undermine colleagues in this arena. So,
the purpose of this is to practicalize our teaching and learning in the classroom. So instead of us having only the content knowledge delivery, we are trying to focus on the mandate of the technical university, that is having content and then practical at the same time. So that students who go through the technical university education will come out well versed in the content of practical. So this simulation exercise was an end of semester assessment for media and communication students. So they produce graphic material to do live simulation of media presentation. And that was what we did for this semester. That served as an assessment.
So what the essence of the team? How did you come by the team? How does it play?
Now the team is that in our next few months or next year we'll be moving into an election. So we're just trying to use this particular team to draw their attention to the public, grow the media play in strengthening the democracy in Ghana. And then the role, the prints or the image and symbols that we have learned through the course, what it plays in that particular area. So that was the essence of what we are doing.
So come to Media and Communication Department of Tamale Technical University, where we offer programs such as graphic design, as we had the simulation exercise. The simulation exercise was intended to practicalize what we have been doing over the first semester.